Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel where I share my journey to achieving my financial goals and hopefully motivating you to achieve your financial goals as well. So today we're just going to be talking about money mindsets that you must have in order to achieve your financial goals. I wanted to do this video because I do know people have financial goals, but I feel like there's a certain way that you have to think about money in order to achieve them. So I wanted to share with you all my thoughts on that. And I know if you're new to my channel, you're probably thinking like, girl, who are you? So I increased our net worth by $100,000 over the past 3 years or so. So I do feel like I can offer a few words of encouragement about this topic. Also, this is a collaborative video with Refocus on You. Her channel is about self-healing, and she'll be doing a video about improving your mindset in general in order to be a better you. So I'll leave a link down below in the description for you to check that out. So let's go ahead and get into these money mindsets that you must have. So the first money mindset that you must change is to stop being a victim because you have more control over things than you may think. So I say this because I know where I come from. A lot of people have this mindset of, oh, this is just how my life is. There's nothing I can do to improve it. They don't take the appropriate action to try to improve it. And I do feel like that's a defeated mentality, and it will cause them to stay in that situation. So I want to encourage people to change the way they think about that they do have control over their finances and their situation. And if they take the appropriate action, then hopefully things will improve, whether it's just paying off debt, getting a better paying job, or starting their own business. So just realize you do have more control over things. And I wanted to share with you all this here. This is one of my first videos on YouTube. And pretty much with us, we grew up in low income neighborhoods for the most part. And we didn't just think like, oh, well, we're in a low income neighborhood, things are hard, and this is just how things are going to be for the rest of our lives. No, we actually believe that if we took appropriate actions and took the appropriate steps, then we could improve our financial situation. So us doing that as far as improving our credit and saving money and talking to lenders, that allowed us to become homeowners at age 26. So yes, you do have more control over things than you may realize. And that's why you have to change the way that you think about that, because if you do take the appropriate actions, you probably can improve your financial situation. All right, so the next money mindset that you must change is to stop normalizing being broke. I say this because I see so often people talking about having $0 in their bank account and not having enough money to pay their bills. And they kind of joke about it in a way to kind of relate to other people. So I don't want people to think that it's okay to be broke, because I feel like when you joke about it and try to relate to people about it, it makes you think that it's okay to be broke. I'm here to tell you it's not okay to be broke. It's not okay to not be able to pay your bills each month and not have a sufficient savings for emergencies. I want to normalize actually having savings and actually being homeowners and normalize investing. And so let's get out of that mindset of thinking it's okay to be broke, because it's not. So the third mindset that you have to change is the way that we think about wealth building. So building wealth is not about how much money you make. It's not about how much money you spend. It's about how much money you can keep. So I see a lot where people talk about they want to have money so they can buy these cars and shoes and clothes. But if you get money and then you spend it all, you're still broke. You probably heard stories about lottery winners and how they end up winning millions of dollars and then they end up broke a few years later. And that's because if you spend all your money, you end up with zero. $1 million minus $1 million equals $0, and you're broke. So yeah, building wealth is about how much money that you can keep, not about how much money that you can spend. So the fourth money mindset that we must have is to think long term and not short term. So I say this because a lot of people think about what they want in that moment. So that may cause them to make a decision that will prevent them from actually doing better with their money. So I think that you would have to think about money in a more long-term sense, as far as, okay, so do I want these pair of shoes right now, or do I want to buy a house next year? So you have to kind of think about what's better for you in the future when it comes to money. And plus, even when investing, sometimes investing takes a while for you to grow your money. So You have to kind of prioritize your long-term goals over your short-term goals and what you want in that moment. So another money mindset that we must have is that building wealth is a lifestyle change. It's not just something that can happen really fast. So when it comes to achieving your financial goals and trying to build wealth, you have to maintain it, and you have to constantly be having the healthy habits with your money in order to achieve those goals. So, for example, you know how sometimes people be going on diets and they go on this diet with the goal of losing weight. And then once they lose weight, they end up going back to their regular habits as far as eating unhealthy foods and not exercising anymore. And then that causes them to gain all that weight back that they just lost on this diet. So, same thing with money. You have to have these healthy spending habits for a long period of time in order for you to build wealth. So, it's not just, oh, well, I have $20,000 now, so that's it. I can just go back to spending money how I used to spend money. No, you're going to end back up in the same financial situation that you were in before. You have to permanently make these changes to your lifestyle in order for you to maintain that $20,000 that you have, or in order to continue to build wealth. So that's another money mindset that we must change in order to be successful with achieving our financial goals. All right, so that's all the money mindsets that I have for you all today. I hope this was helpful, and I hope this motivated you to think about money a little bit differently. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Share with your family and friends to motivate them to achieve their financial goals as well.